This is a history of Strasburg Railroad engines. First is the 475 engine. It has a wheel arrangement of a 480, and it was built in 1906 by Baldwin Locomotive Works. It's been operational at the railroad since 1991. This engine was a former Norfolk and Western engine. It is Strasburg's oldest operating steam locomotive. The locomotive originally had a high-mounted headlight, but was later switched to a center headlight. This engine was used in the 2000 film Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Second is Engine 90. This was built in 1924 by Baldwin Locomotive Works and has a wheel arrangement of a 210-0. It was formerly an engine at the Great Western Railway of Colorado, and it's been operational at the railroad since 1967. This is Strasburg's strongest and largest steam locomotive. It is used for pulling, freight, and excursions. Third is the Engine 89. This was built in 1910 by Canadian Locomotive Company. It has a wheel arrangement of 260. It's been operational at the railroad since 1972. It was formerly a Canadian National Railway engine, and is used at Strasburg for pulling, freight, and excursions. Fourth is the Thomas the Tank Engine No. 1 engine. It was built by H.K. Porter Inc. in 1917. It's been operational since 1998 at the railroad. This engine was an ex-Brooklyn Eastern District Terminal No. 15 engine. It was heavily altered by the Strasburg Railroad to resemble Thomas the Tank Engine. It is used during its annual Day Out with Thomas. Next is Engine 3. It's a miniature steam train, which was originally used at Coney Island. It was built in 1920 by Cagney Brothers. It's been operational at the railroad since 2003. It's 15-inch gauge. Next is Diesel Engine No. 10. It was built in 1915 by Sanders Machine Shop, and it's been operational at the railroad since 1962. This engine was an ex-Lancaster, Oxford and Southern Railway railcar. It's the only car Strasburg with roller bearings. This is only used for special occasions. Next is the diesel engine No. 8618. This was built in 1952 by Electromotive Diesel Company. It's been operational at the railroad since 2009. This engine is an ex-New York Central SW8 engine. It is used for freight service and rare occasional excursion services. In 2019, it was rethemed to Mavis for Day Out with Thomas at the railroad.